Welcome to A Word from the Word for June 26th. Today's Bible reading, Acts 7, 1-29. Today's key verse. He supposed that his brothers would understand that God was giving them salvation by his hand, but they did not understand. Acts chapter 7 verse 25. Today's word from the Word. Seeing God's work before it's too late.
Stephen's speech before the Jewish council wasn't just a history lesson. It was a bold, unfiltered reminder that God's people have a long-standing habit of resisting his plan. From Abraham's calling to Moses' rejection by his very own people, Stephen traced a troubling pattern. History keeps repeating itself. Time and again, when God raises up a leader, people fail to recognize it. Take Moses, for example. He was chosen to rescue Israel, yet his first attempt was met with rejection. Instead of rallying behind him, his own people pushed him away. Fast forward to Jesus, the ultimate deliverer, sent by God himself, yet he too was rejected. Stephen drives this point home in verse 25 when he says, Moses assumed his fellow Israelites would realize that God had sent him to rescue them. But they didn't. Instead of gratitude, Moses was met with rejection. That rejection sent him into the wilderness, delaying Israel's deliverance. Stephen's argument builds to a powerful climax. Just as their ancestors resisted Moses, the people right in front of him had resisted, and in fact, crucified Jesus, the very Messiah they had been waiting for. He was exposing their hardened hearts, urging them to see that they were standing on the wrong side of history. And worse than that, they were on the wrong side of God's plan, just like their forefathers. Now let's bring this closer to home. How often do we resist God's work simply because it doesn't fit our expectations? Maybe he's calling us to step out in faith, but fear keeps us frozen. Maybe he's speaking through someone in our life, but pride stops us from listening. The Israelites failed to recognize Moses as their deliverer, and many missed Jesus as the Messiah. Could we be missing what God is doing today because it doesn't look the way we expect it to? Ask God to open your eyes to his work around you. Be willing to listen, obey, and trust, even when it's uncomfortable. Don't follow the pattern of resistance that led to rejection. Instead, humble yourself before the Lord, asking him to soften your heart so that when he speaks, you recognize his voice and follow him. May the Lord grant you eyes to see and a heart ready to receive his plans. May you walk in faith, not resisting his calling, but embracing his leading, and may you never miss his voice when he speaks.